They fired me for being replaceable. I replaced their entire client base. 3 years ago, I worked for a mid-sized marketing agency. I wasn't the loudest person in the room. I wasn't the favorite. But I was the one handling their biggest accounts. I built strategies. I fixed disasters. I stayed up at 2 a.m. answering clients when campaigns crashed. And every time a deal closed, my boss took the credit. But I didn't complain. Because I thought loyalty mattered. I was wrong. It happened on a Tuesday. No warning. No performance review. No conversation. HR called me in. My boss sat there, arms crossed, smiling like this was routine. We've decided to restructure. Translation. They found someone cheaper. You're talented, he said, but in this company, everyone is replaceable. Replaceable. After 3 years. After I saved their biggest client from walking out. After I trained the junior team they were now keeping. Replaceable. I nodded. Packed my laptop. Walked out quietly. They thought I'd beg. I didn't. Here's what they didn't know. Every major client they had. I was their direct contact. Not my boss. Not the CEO. Me. I knew their launch schedules. Their revenue cycles. Their frustrations. And more importantly, they trusted me. Because I actually cared if their campaigns worked. For the first week after I got fired, I did nothing. I let the anger sit. Then I started getting messages. Hey, are you still at the agency? Why isn't anyone replying to emails? Did something change? Apparently, the cheaper replacement forgot one thing. Clients don't like being ignored. I didn't reach out first. That's important. They reached out to me. And I answered honestly. I'm no longer with the agency. Pause. Then almost every single one asked the same question. Are you starting something of your own? At first, I wasn't. But that question kept repeating. Over and over. So I thought. Why not? I spent 2 weeks building a lean version of what the agency was doing. No fancy office. No unnecessary staff. Just me, and results. I registered an LLC. Built a simple website. Reached back out, but carefully. I didn't steal anyone. I didn't break contracts. I simply said. If you ever need help in the future, here's where to find me. That's it. No pressure. The first client moved within a month. Then the second. Then the third. Because once their contracts expired, they didn't renew. They followed the person who actually delivered. Me. 3 months later, I was making more than my old salary. 6 months later, I hired 2 people. 1 year later, I had absorbed 70% of the agency's top revenue accounts. Not because I sabotaged them. Because they underestimated me. And here's the part that still makes me laugh. One afternoon, I got an email. Subject line. Potential collaboration opportunity. It was from my old boss. He wanted to partner. Apparently, losing most of their clients had forced layoffs. Apparently, restructuring didn't work. Apparently, I wasn't so replaceable after all. I didn't respond immediately. I let it sit for 48 hours. Then I sent one sentence. Thank you for reaching out. Unfortunately, I'm fully booked. Professional. Polite. Final. The truth is, getting fired was the best thing that ever happened to me. Because when they called me replaceable, they were right. In their company, I was. So I built one where I wasn't. And they had to learn the difference the hard way.